Hey everybody, welcome to the Chronicles of Momma Mac. This is Real Talk with Momma Mac herself. It is November 1st. Wow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's our very first podcast, and I'm so excited to be sharing this with you today. I am a international life and wellness empowerment coach. I have been working with many different people in many different areas of their life, helping them to truly expand, to stretch, and to grow. That's why I'm here today. You know what? The Chronicles of Momma Mac started so many years ago when it was my survival tool to get out of the circumstances that I was in. And now today it is this beautiful tribe of light and love and respect and knowledge and expansion. And I'm so happy and excited and grateful to be able to be here today and to really truly have the real talk sessions with Momma Mac. I am a mother of 3 grown children. I am a wife of many years. I am a daughter, an auntie, and a businesswoman. And I am fierce in all that I do, and I don't always put myself first. And I'm just one of you. So that's why we real talk. And everything I do is from the bottom of my heart. It's filled with love and light. And you will see exactly who I am through all of this. And I hope that one day maybe our paths will cross and I can help you to work through something or create something that is bursting on the horizon for you. So, with that, let's get started. Today, I really want to talk about resilience. And I want to talk about resilience because it's something that is, a common thread in my practice. It's a common thread in my life. And it is a common thread that is filtering out in society in this day and age. Um, when I say the word resilience, or are you resilient? How do you feel? How does that word sit with you? I know whenever I think of the word resilience, I can't help but honor the journey and the path that brought me to where I am. And if it was not for my tenacity and my resilience, um, things could have been totally different. So I know that we all experience it. I know that we all have it. And I know that it's something that we should all reach for, especially in our times where we are stuck, we're at an impasse, where we're met with challenge. 2 of my children are in post-secondary education right now. They are adulting, and I must say that, even though they will argue with me, they are doing it well. It's not easy. I know it. I hear it and I see it. But I'm so proud that they are in a place where they are doing it. And that's a resilient piece right there. You know, in life and in practice, we talk about what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. In this day and age, in the world that we're living in, it's really tough. There's a lot of restrictions, a lot of boundaries, and a lot of roadblocks that are keeping us at a place where we're challenged, where we're questioned, and we just don't know how the next shoe will drop, what the next step is, or who will become. So, I'm going to talk to you about 3 different scenarios that have crossed my path in the last little bit. And the first one is going to be a conversation with one of my children around, what the hell am I going to do, Mom? How am I going to do this? Is my expectation of finishing my post um, secondary education and doing a bachelor's and master's and all of those things even attainable? Right now, I'm sitting in a place of working my ass off to pay my rent, to put food on my table, and to pay for the expense of the school programs. And I just don't know if I can do it, Mom. You know, and so in that moment I step into the mom flag and say, yes, you can, honey, because that is the flag that I've been waving for many, many years. But I couldn't help after this conversation but totally sink into the realness of the fact that it's daunting. I mean, sitting at $40,000 in debt already, and whenever all is said and done, you're looking at close to $170,000 of school debt to get a career that you don't even know that you will get is absolutely frightful. And then I'm going to switch to my other child who is doing his graduate studies. And he's commuting back and forth and he's working the same time that he's doing it. And it's tough because the money's not there to support the lifestyle that has been created and the expectations of adulthood that are upon each and every one of us. And it adds the stress to, can I do this? Am I smart enough? Am I worthy enough? Am I able to? Is it really even something that I want to? So that's two conversations with two kids where they're faced with the obstacle of looming debt, fear of the unknown, and questioning of whether they are capable of doing it, whether they're, resilient enough to keep moving, and is it really worth it? So I'm going to park that for a minute. And then I'm going to shift to a conversation that I had with my 10-year-old niece. And we were trying to help her with her multiplication table. And I don't know about you, but they do not multiply and divide the way that we used to 40 some years ago. So what I'm showing her today gets her to the answer that she needs, but it's not showing her what she wants. And as a mom who has had three very individual children, who have a different way of learning, I recognize that she was a very, very much a kinesthetic learner. She had to learn by physically feeling her way through it in order for her to understand it, as well as visually seeing it. So there's two modalities that you're dealing with here. And so I'm trying to find ways in which that we can show her how to do this so that she can grasp it, so that she can feel it. Because as I watched the emotions that were coming out around this situation, they were of failure and not being enough and being stupid and just pure and utter devastation. And all I could think of was, oh my God, this is just math. It's just numbers. It's just, you know, it's just such a simple thing in the scale of life. But here it is, recognizing and understanding that it was such a huge uphill battle for her. Same as it is with my other kids. My kids are faced with this battle. And I can't help them. I can't save them. I can only stand here and shine a light. I can only say, yep, I hear you. I can only imagine, what if we did? What if we looked at it like this? So, resilience. I want to just break down a few things. When we are stuck inside of the guts of facing challenge and not believing and not knowing where to turn, I want you to just take a breath for a moment and I want you to just have a conversation with yourself. Some of the things that you could possibly say to yourself would be, this is tough, but I am tough too. So am I. I can do this. I am so tough. I've got you. The next thing would be, I'll do my best and it will be enough. And you know it will be enough, because everything eventually always works out exactly the way that it was supposed to. Now, this challenge will make me stronger. Just identify with that. It's just a little blip in the road. It's going to make me stronger. I know I can do it. And if I don't know what to do, I can ask for help. That is a power that everybody has. Just ask for help and then receive what comes to you. You will be surprised when you look back at how easy it was when you just surrendered to asking for help and setting in motion a one step at a time. The other key thing here is when you get tired and you're at your wits' end, take a rest, step back. And then the last thing that you need to know and the last thing that you need to do is to realize that just by taking one step at a time, you will make a difference. And then believe that you can do it. Um, we're all faced with challenges. Challenges are what makes us stronger. It builds our character. It levels us up. It takes us to the next situation in life. Some things that I like to do whenever I am struggling and feeling like the world is closing in, that I've fallen down the rabbit hole and I can't get out, is try to put my fear, my emotions, and my critter brain into perspective. So I'll ask myself questions like, what's the worst thing that could happen here? And go there. What is the worst thing that could happen if I make this choice and this happens? Then, what evidence suggests that that might even happen? Will it happen? Or is it just that you are in your loop and you can't see past the blinders, and the critter brain's going, hey, 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 stay here, stay small. Where we're small is what we know, and we can be safe here. But you really aren't, because you're staying small and you're not reaching for what you're destined to be. Then I want you to think about, is it likely to happen? Is the worst case scenario likely to happen? And then finally, what would you tell a friend who felt this way? If your very best friend came to you and said, oh my God, I just don't know which way to turn. I don't know what I should do. Should I stay in school? Should I just go work? I've got to pay for life. Life is the constant. This is what's happening. But how do I make sure that I'm honoring my dreams, my wishes, my hopes, my passions? Is it even worth it? What would you tell a friend who felt that way? And then I want you to listen to what you tell yourself, what would tell that friend. Because this is the truth of your inner soul. And this is the part that knows, that is resilient, that has always been here, always will be here, and always shows up in those times where you may be feeling lost. The other thing that you can do is start to take little bitty chances of stepping outside of your boundary to attain that goal that you are, struggling with. So just put a couple steps into action that bring you a little bit closer to that, and get to feel how that is when you step and stretch, and know that feeling and embrace that feeling and carry it forward, and then just keep going little bit by little bit by little bit. As you do this, you will enter the stairway of success, and you will start to keep moving and ebbing and flowing and stretching and expanding. This is how athletes do it. They visualize, they have affirmations. You could write some affirmations down on a bookmark, a poster, a post-it note, on your chalkboard, on your day planner. It's just something to remind you of the power of resilience that's inside of you, the power that you are exactly where you need to be. You are capable, you are powerful, and you can do this. And then lastly, I want to play a game with you here today. And it's something that I do inside of my practice in many of my different programs. It's a mental rehearsal, and it's just kind of a reset to reset us in our time of crises to move and shift and expand. So I want you just to settle in somewhere safe. If you're driving, do this later on. I don't want you doing this while you're driving at all. But find a time and a spot whenever you can fully just lean into this and take some breaths. If you are looking to, yeah, sorry. What I want you to do is take some breaths, and it's going to kind of look a little bit like this. Breath in. And another. And out. Now, it's a proven fact that as you start to focus on your breath, you are able to reset, to relax, and realign. And that's what we're going to do here. While you're breathing, I want you to just imagine that you and I are going to go on a little bit of a journey. So when you're ready, I want you to step into that version of yourself that is 100% committed to your chosen goal, your chosen path, your chosen steps that you're going to take over the next 30 days to expand and grow your resilience. I want you to see through his or her eyes and hear the music playing in his and her ears. It's a beautiful day, and you can't wait to get outside as you anticipate the feeling of the sun on your back and the morning breeze blowing on your face. I want you to see yourself lacing up your sneakers, making one last trip to the bathroom before leaving the house, and drinking a few sips of water on your way out. And you are ready to rock. Today you're going to jog for 20 minutes straight. No pressure, just a gentle pace that's exactly right for your body today. You open the door and the fresh air kisses your cheeks and you smile. Your body craves this, your mind craves this, and you are psyched to be out the door. You're on your way, grateful to be on the upswing again. You're calming your power, consciously choosing to resonate at a higher frequency. Because when you exercise, when you move, and when you're in nature, you are in your most power. You are more patient and easygoing. You have more energy. And you feel more attractive, alive, and engaged on all levels of your life. For these next 2 minutes, which will feel like a 20-minute workout to your body, I want to invite you to engage all of your senses. See what you see on your run. Hear what you hear, the music in your ears, or the sway of the trees, or the birds chirping, or the water up against the shores of where you're running. Taste the salt on your lips as you begin to sweat. Smell the crispness in the air and the touch of your feet to the earth with each stride. Exercise makes you feel so good, and you are always so happy once after exercising because you have a rush of fresh blood and fresh oxygen going to your brain. It's like putting yourself through through a soul washing machine. Tony Robbins says, if you want to change the emotion, then change the motion. And that's what we're doing here to empower our resilience. 10 minutes in, and already your body is feeling lighter, more toned, and strong. Take a deep breath and feel that. Your lungs are open, so open that you take the deepest breath you've ever taken, and it feels so good. You are clearing out all of the emotional clutter, all of the resistance, and and you are choosing to relax into your best self. This self is not just a head on top of a body. They are connected. And how lucky are you to have this beautiful body because you get to feel. Notice the thoughts that you're thinking as you pick up the pace, breathing even deeper. Notice the beauty that surrounds you, how it's all perfect. Hear the sounds of life all around you. Like a dial on the stereo, we're going to turn up the volume on your senses, scan your senses, allow yourself to feel into your body's experience because it's magnificent. You have so much energy that you decide to tackle a hill. As you run up this hill, you experience all the sensations, the pleasure of the push, the burn of your muscles all fired up, and you smile to yourself because you get a taste of your inner power. You realize you are the only you that will ever be born, and you are committed to being the best version that you can be. See yourself claiming this power, your power, as you make a conscious choice to resonate at a higher frequency. Because you move your body and your mind, you get in the groove. You are most in your power now. You have more energy, you feel more attractive, more alive and engaged on all levels, and you see the hill's peak and you know with certainty that you can make it to the top. You are breathing heavy, but you're still in control. Let your face and your shoulders relax as you breathe in and out, and in and out. Steady, focused, present. See the top of the hill. Feel your lungs expanding in each inhale and exhale. Hear your heart beating and feel your pulse speeding up. Savor the sensation of your legs firing up. It burns and you feel strong. The sun is warm on your back and you wipe the sweat off your forehead, which is a great sign because it means your body is clearing out the stress and the toxins, and you find a natural steady rhythm in the zone. Nowhere to be and nothing to do. Just focus on the top of that hill. Almost there, final strides, push it. Legs growing stronger, faster, arms swinging at your sides, and you keep going. Feeling the heat radiating out of your body, breathing deep into your lungs. Look through your eyes and see the finish line. The corners of your mouth curl up in a victorious smile because you made it and you feel euphoric. You squat down to catch your breath, you stretch your calves, and your breathing slows as you start to cool off. How lucky are you to have this body, this mind, and this spirit that gets to feel this great? This body can do so much. You're ready to gulp down a cold drink and head home to get refreshed by that cool shower. Water's caressing your head and cascading down your back. You reach both arms straight up to the sky and you tell yourself, yes, I feel so freaking good right now. I am ready for anything. I want you to just take a couple minutes here and be in that space. This is a great time whenever you come back out from listening to that podcast to maybe jot down and write down some of the things that you saw, that you heard, that you felt, that you smelled, and the experience that you encountered while you were doing this little game with me today. What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about your resilience? And what will you take away as you stretch and move into these next pathways of your life? I'm not going to lie. It's not always easy being an adult. It's not always easy living in this world, but it's so worth it. And there's been a lot of really bad stuff that's happened in my life. But when I look back now, I see that in the moment, yeah, it was horrible. It was so freaking horrible. I didn't know how I would ever make it out. But it's given light and love and life to so much beauty that I never ever thought imaginable. So think about that for just a moment. Know that you are so freaking special. You are so capable and you are so loved and valued. I see you. I feel you. And I know that whatever you come up against, you will flourish and shine. That is it for me on this talk about resilience. I hope that you had a great time with me here today. I love to be connected, so definitely reach out to me. Leave me a message. Join me on Facebook or Instagram. It's at the Chronicles of mommamac.com. Or you can join me on send me a little email on the website at www.thechroniclesofmommamac.com. Again, my name is Heather McIntyre. I'm an international life and wellness coach. And the Real Talk with Momma Mac is just a session about life. It's a session about getting to know me from the deepest parts of my heart. And as I said before, I am here. I'm showing up. I'm being visible. And I can't wait to grow and expand with you. So, with that, I will say goodbye till next time. Session number 1, podcast 1, November 1st is in the bag. Take care, everybody. Much love to you from my heart to your heart. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we'll see you soon. Take care. For more information about any coaching programs, workshops, or me, you can reach me at www.thechroniclesofmommamac.com. Thanks for tuning in to Real Talk with Momma Mac. Have a great day. Shine brightly, everyone.